Hello, this is Pat McTigue from Pennsylvania, and today we're going to cover micro niche secrets. And the first one I'm going to cover is the one thing you must master, at least in my opinion. And I'll be covering quite a few different secrets as far as making niche marketing work for you. First one is there's many paths to success, and if you've followed me at all, you've seen me use this picture quite a few times because it depicts that there's many different paths to success, paths to making money, and each of these colored arrows depicts that, but there's also many different roadblocks and many different obstructions you can run into along the way towards success. And there are many paths to success, and you only need one. You don't need six, you don't need three, you don't need 13. Another key concept is you have to be willing to do the work. This is a work kind of an environment. You can have a lot of freedom down the road, but you have to be willing to do the work today. You have to be willing to follow directions because your own brain is going to tell you to do some things that aren't going to help you, and it's just kind of human nature and the lack of experience that usually drives that. You need to stay the course. You'll hear me say that over and over again. Once you decide the path you're going to take, you need to stay on that path. And persistence, consistency, and focus are just absolutely essential to your success in the long haul. But you only need one path to success. So what one thing will help you the most, coming online is this one big gigantic learning experience. So we have this picture here, learn with a mouse. And that can be very daunting. It can be very overwhelming, all the stuff you have to learn. So the one thing that will help you the most, in my opinion, is to get a plan and follow the plan no matter what. And folks, this is a very simple concept, and you may be saying, yeah, right, but it is at the epicenter of moving from failure towards success. And it's a simple concept, but not simple to do in real life because you have all the stimuli that life provides for you, plus all the additional stimuli that is provided online and in your email box. So getting a plan and following the plan will help you considerably, but you have to be willing to do it. Shutting out distractions. If you're like a lot of people, you're an idea man or an idea woman, and there's a time for ideas and then there's a time for implementation. So once you have your plan in place, you need to execute it. You don't need to wake up every day and say, I have some great ideas this morning. I'm going to find a better way than what I'm doing now, because you'll constantly be rethinking, constantly be retooling your approach, and you won't get anything done and you won't make any money. So you don't wake up every day second guessing what you've planned. There are periodic times to review your progress, but you don't want to wake up every day saying, I think there's a better way to do this. And then another gigantic input is do your plan, execute your plan, and do not stop until you have success. Period, exclamation mark. Just do not quit until you have some success. And that one is a gigantic tip for you. So how detailed does this plan need to be? Here's a picture of a daytime or a calendar. Uh, you absolutely, positively need to know what you're going to do when you wake up every morning, especially if you're working from home full time. You don't wake up, put on a pot of coffee and say, I wonder what I'm going to do today. If you do that, you're going to probably fail. You also should know what you're going to do this week, and there should be work time, there should be play time, there should be rest time. So you should, kind of plan your week out. And then you also want to know what you're going to do this month. So if you have today, this week, and this month planned out, that is plenty for right now. So I'm not going to tell you you need to get a 90-day plan and things, because for a lot of people it's just too overwhelming, but you certainly want to have a 30-day plan. One of my big hot buttons is a daily method of operation. I call it a DMO, and that's basically knowing what you're going to do when you wake up. So here's the pages of the calendar coming off, and each day you need to know what you're going to do, uh, what you're going to plan on doing, when you're going to do it, how long you're going to do it, and probably just as importantly, what you're not going to do. So you want to know what you're going to do, and kind of what you're going to do, like right now, what you're going to do this afternoon, what you're going to do tomorrow, and then what you're not going to do. And that's your daily method of operation. If you don't have a plan, you got to make one, and you need to take the time to make one. And you want to start by planning tomorrow and next week, because today is already today. So what you want to do is you want to write down your plan. You want to keep track of your compliance to your schedule, and you want to do this in writing. And if you say that stinks, well, that's how you keep track of things, and that's how you develop accountability with yourself. So if you don't have a plan, get one. And if you don't like that advice, you can shut the video down, but it's the best advice I can possibly give you at this time. Get yourself some help. Three particular types of help that I have found to be very helpful is a coach, which is a person that knows what to do and tells you what to do, and they just say, here's what you need to do, go do it. A mentor is a person that has more of a personal interest in your success. They're going to take you under their wings, and they're going to show you how to get things done, and they're going to just continue to teach you as long as you're willing to work with them. And then the third one is an accountability partner, which is a person that's kind of at a peer level to you, and you just hold each other accountable. So coaching and mentoring usually are not free because they take up a lot of time. Accountability partners can be free because you're providing free holding a person's feet to the fire, and they'll give you that back in return. Doing everything all by yourself is totally unacceptable, especially if you don't know what you're doing, because you'll burn out and you'll fail. So you need to get help, and if you want to get help bad enough, you can get help. Trust me. Do not do just something, or do not just do something. Don't wake up every day and say, oh my God, I got to do something, like this poor guy here. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to waste your time anyway. So you might as well waste it, playing golf or catching sun rays or something that'll do something for you, because just freaking isn't going to do anything for you. And just doing tasks for the sake of doing them is not going to do much for you either. So you want to plan your work, take the time to do the planning, and then work your plan. You want to track your progress. Then you want to review your plan with your mentor, coach, or your accountability partner, or all three if you have them. And then if you're going to make adjustments to your plan, you want to make them in a very conscious, very structured way so that you always are following some kind of plan. This particular secret will help you succeed. Just trust me on that. If you have no plan, you're probably going to have no success. Just doing tasks when you wake up in the morning doesn't work. And if you don't have a program or a plan for the week, you're going to be in bad shape. So you would definitely want to get away from, oh, I'll do this program today. Oh, this one looks better. And when I'm talking about a program or plan of the week, it's waking up every day looking for something easier or better than you have right now, and that will kill you. That'll kill you dead. So you want to work towards a goal with a sound plan, and if you do that religiously, you're going to get there. And the most important thing is just do not quit, no matter how hairy things get, no matter how painful your experiences may be. If you really want to get where you want to get to, you'll get there if you don't quit. So with that, we'll go ahead and shut this particular video down, and I'd like to thank you for visiting the site and watching this video. As always, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and Skype me at patmac11, or you can send an email to ssshelper@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you with some answers. And so with that, have yourself a great day. This is Pat from Pennsylvania. Goodbye.